right, hey, this is Andy's Audio Crap. Welcome. If you haven't been here before, please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. This is a turntable review for a dual CS528. Now, there are a couple of really cool, unique features that Dual did on this unit. And I say unique features at, I would say, at this price point. And one of them is, if you've owned a turntable and tried to put it into a cabinet or tried to butt it up against the wall, like you're trying to back it against the wall, you'll find out that you have to usually have the same space as your dust cover will require. So in this case, we would have about a 3-inch space. That's not true with the way they hinged this one. This one, the actual lid, the dust cover, comes forward as it comes up. So that way you can actually butt this right up against a wall and still be able to open it all the way. So, cool feature. I wish more turntables did this. Now, the flip side is not real easy to remove this dust cover, and not that I ever remove mine, so not a big deal. Some people do like to remove theirs, and if you're one of those, this may not be the turntable for you because it is quite clunky to remove it and put it back on. Okay, so let's move on to the next cool little feature, and I don't know why I just opened that up, because we're going to be lifting it up. Now you'll see underneath here it has nice 4 legs like a normal turntable does, but the way that these adjust is just spinning this knob right here, and it will raise and lower them. Now I have them lowered all the way right now because I like a lot of dampening. That is a feature you see on a lot of turntables, but the way that they concealed it in this one is pretty unique. I have seen others that did this and that, but for the most part, all your turntables just have like static rubber feet. Like, let me see here, I have an example like this right here, and you know, that's what happens to them. So, talk about another feature that I really like on this turntable. So don't beat me up in the comments. I'm just going to use this towel here as an example. Let's say I want to just dust my record off. How do you do that with a normal turntable that is triggered only by the tone arm, right? And a lot of turntables, you can just turn them on and they'll just run. Well, if you have to move the tone arm to turn it on, then it's really nice to have a little bit, you know, a little indent right there, a little extended rest, so that you can use the turntable itself to clean and dust the record. Pretty all right, right? I love that feature. And then this actual rest is, I love the design of it. It's really well designed. Okay, if you're used to Dual, then the rest of this is pretty much business as usual. A lot of these turntables, when we went into the Plastic Fantastic era, they had resonance issues. And even still today, like if you go and pound on one of those Audio Technicas, you know, they'll resonate. And if you hear this, I'm not getting any feedback through the speaker, and it's on. So, awesome sauce. They did a really good job of isolating that noise that the plinth would make. Again, Plastic Fantastic. It was a challenging era for turntable manufacturers. Lots of crap got put out on the market. This, I would not rate this as crap. I think if I was looking at an entry turntable, this would be pretty much awesome sauce. One downside about the turntable, though, is this head shell is not easily removable or replaced. So you're pretty much stuck with cartridges that will fit. Now, luckily enough, it has a kick butt cartridge on it that sounds absolutely beautiful. It's an Ortrafon. Don't know, it's a 55 something. I have a photograph of it. I might put it in the comments what kind it is. The anti-skate is just pretty much normal schnormal. The weighting on it, so if you're not familiar with Dual, the tone arm weight, you adjust the main weight to a balance point. Okay, so let's do that here real quick. We'll take it all the way down to 0 on this knob. Okay, and now we're going to get it to a balance point. We'll take it out just a tad. There. So she's kind of balancing a little bit. Oh God, don't touch right there. That's loud. There. Okay, so now we're almost to that magic little balance point. Okay, there's the balance point. It doesn't want to move up and it doesn't want to stay down. All right, at this point, now all I have to do is dial this in to 2, which is what I like for this cartridge, and it's at 2 grams. Isn't that nice? Wish more turntables handled it like that. It's pretty good. It just sounds great. Okay, let's go through a start and stop cycle here real quick. Does not have a repeat, which I never use the repeat anyways, so I know there are some folks out there that love listening to the same 5 songs twice, but I'm not one of them. As long as this tone arm lock is down, it's not going to move the tone arm on the start. So it does have to be unlocked. And you hit the start button and it kicks it into gear, lifts the tone arm, it'll move it over. It does take a little while because you're dealing with physical gears that need to move into place. It'll lower it nice and slow, which is exactly what you want. And now it's in play. Now this record needs cleaned really, really bad. I used this record, well, it's probably just wore out. I use this record for almost all of my reviews because it doesn't get me dinged on YouTube. Spanish Flea is the song name, if you like it. All right, so now we're gonna hit the stop button, and it does take it a minute to think about it, okay? Now, one thing about these turntables, these manual turntables, and this is true for a lot of them, if you start hitting start and stop and start and stop, you're gonna mess it up. And then somebody will have to get inside and move something that gets locked out of place. And that was exactly what was wrong with this one, and how I got it. It was locked into place. It was just doing a play, repeat, play, repeat, play, repeat cycle. It would not come out of it because it was stuck on start. And let's start it again. Now you can manually move this one, and it's fine. And then if we take it to the center and let it finish the record, it's gonna return itself. Okay, all the functionality is working correctly. The pitch over here, when I was working on it, had it turned upside down. I de-auxed the pitch. And as well, one of the other things that was happening with it when I got it was the turntable was spinning backwards. Now, there are capacitors in this unit to control the motor. Just replace those capacitors and it went back to working again. In a lot of these Plastic Fantastic era turntables, they started using circuitry to control the various functions of the turntable. And all of them are getting to the age now that you really do need to be considering putting new capacitors in there. And if your turntable is misbehaving, it's very likely it's just a capacitor issue. All right, that is it on this review. I love this turntable. I highly recommend it. It has lots of very good convenience features. Very underpriced in the market right now. You can pick these up for as little as $100 shipped. They will need work if you're buying it for $100. I have seen new in the box, like mint condition examples, go for $450 to $500. So those folks who have found them and know about them are grabbing onto those mint condition used examples, or new used, whatever you want to call it. This one is in beautiful condition. I would rate it at least an 8.5 to 9 out of 10, considering a used unit, if an 11 was, you know, brand new in the box. So on a used scale, let's say 10 is the highest you can get, and they never touched it. All right, I hope you enjoyed the review. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.